Okay, so good morning, everyone. My name is Yasmin, and today I will guide this conversation. It's important to remember that Talk and Talk is a community where we come to communicate in English, Spanish, French, and also Italian. So we focus in conversations. So this is not a class. We are not here to teach you, but you will learn a lot. And in these conversations, we have 10 questions to guide. Today, we'll talk about hobbies. So I'm sharing with you the questions, and we will start introducing ourselves and then answering the questions. So, Victoria, can you start introducing yourself?
Of course. Well, my name is Victoria. I'm 25. I live in Porto Alegre and I work with marketing and study marketing as well. I'm looking forward to get my degree in this field. And in my free time, I like to go to the gym, play video games, and listen to music. That's it.
Very good. Thank you so much. And what kind of music do you like?
Every kind of music except for sertanejo.
Very good.
I love music. Samba, funk, rock.
That's nice. And you, Krislani?
Good morning, girls. I'm Krislani, and 23, living in Calcaia, Ceará. I am a computer science student, and in my free time, I like to watch a movie with myself or with my boyfriend. I like paint watercolors and cooking with my mother. Yeah, that's it.
Very good. And like, do you have a favorite movie, like a movie that you always watch?
Oh, so difficult for me. But my favorite movie is La La Land because I like the actor Ryan Gosling.
Very good, very good. And hello, Priscilla, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. And you?
Pretty good. So, can you introduce yourself for us?
Yes. So, morning, everyone. I'm Priscilla. I'm from Petrópolis in Rio State. I'm married. I have one dog. In the moment, I work with software testing. And in my free time, I like watching movies, series, practice yoga. I like go to the beach, travel in general. Yeah. So that's it about me.
Very good. Thank you so, so much. And so, as we'll talk about hobby today, the the first questions is about how do your hobbies contribute to your personal growth and well-being. So we can start with you, Priscilla. How do you think your hobbies contribute?
So I believe it helps contribute about the mental health and I'm sure put the questions in the mental health. Yeah. And for example, during week in my routine, I practice yoga. Yeah. And sometimes meditation too. I feel better because I'm put my I love my energy and I can to do my tasks um, more more easier because I'm feel better and I can put my tasks in produce. And sometimes it's important because sometimes I need to stop, yeah, to do during the day, yeah, because sometimes it's very hard. I need many things to do, and I can to breathe when organize my mental, my and then, so that's it.
Very good. I totally agree with what you said. And I think it's really important to have these times where we can like just relax. Yeah. And because we usually have like a busy routine. So, and you, Victoria?
I think my hobbies are fundamental for me because, for example, going to the gym changed my entire routine. I was a person without any routine before I started going to the gym. And then it became a priority to me. And I started to organize my workflows, my study time, and everything around this. And now, for example, I think this is not a hobby, but I study field English. But I am also organizing my schedule to put this as a priority. So I think my hobbies help me to be a more organized person.
Yeah, very good. And you were talking about like going to the gym and helped me a lot because like we are all the time like studying and working, so our mind is full. And when I went to sleep, like my mind was totally tired, but my body was like with so much energy that I wanted to do something, but I can't. So, and you, Crislane?
Oh, so important for me having a hobbies because it reduces my anxiety. My day is very stressful for me because I needed to go college or study about programming and have a hobbies make me feel better, make me feel relaxed. I like reading books and é muito calmo, so calm and so simple. I feel em paz.
Yeah, very good. I think this is why we have hobbies, yeah, to feel in peace. And you, Ricardo, can you introduce yourself and answer the first one, how like the hobbies impacting your personal growth or well-being?
Hi everyone. I'm sorry for my late. I I have some problem in my computer, but I don't know. Well, I'm Ricardo, live at São Vicente, South Coast from São Paulo. I work on a telecommunications company. I have two cats, Pudim and Quindim, and well, I love walking the beach, uh, barbecues, talk with my friends and family. Well, how about our hobbies? I, my opinion is have a lot of importance on life because is way to release your thoughts or feelings. No? Is sometimes you are under pressure because your life, because your problems, and when you touch, keep in touch, and something that you love, yeah, certainly the situation produce a lot of advantages, because when you feel this pleasure, is you forgot a little. It's a break. It's a while that you don't think about problems and negative things. But unfortunately, I don't have hobbies. Well, because I think hobby as an unusual thing in our life. I don't know, paint pictures or something. I could correlate a hobby if habitual movement that's watching movies or something. But I don't, in my opinion, it's not exactly a hobby. It's a little different. So I can't find anything special that I love so much that is possible. I'm very excited waiting for the moment that I could come back to my hobby. So in this case, I don't have any kind of this thing. So, but certainly there are a lot of advantages when you have a really good hobby in your life. That's it.
Very good. I think like sometimes we think that like a hobby is something really different than other people like do, but it's not. Yeah, it's like simple things like if you like to read, but it doesn't mean that you read every day. But sometimes I think we can consider like a hobby. Yeah. And so, in what ways do your hobbies provide an escape or respite from the demands of everyday life? So, Crislane, what about you?
Escape. Oh, my hobby. My hobbies are escape for me because how say I when I am sad moment and I stop and also paint watercolors or read books or fiction books. I feel good. I feel live in my mind. Um, it make me productive more a lot when I study. Now I am a vacation and I try have new hobbies. For example, when I was a child, I play with uh, puzzle, puzzle.
Yeah.
And now I try back. I have this hobby. I buy some puzzle and I try play with them and that's it.
Very good. Yeah, I think it's a way to forget a little bit about our reality. Yeah. So this is why I love to watch movies too, because I can think like how I would deal with the situations that they are showing, things like this. And you, Priscilla.
So when I disconnected, yeah, at the world, yeah, and I feel free, and I'm trying, yeah, put in my routine something about the sport, yeah, walking or meditation, depends of the day, the intention of the day. And I try relax, yeah. And when I walking, for example, I forgot everything, yeah. I'm paying attention around me, yeah. In my next to my home have many, I don't know, trees, no, árvores, yeah. And I'm feel better because I like so much the nature, and then because that I'm forgot, yeah, I'm paying attention around me and continues, and so that's it. And yeah, in general, I relax and I can feel better, yeah, because I'm connected, yeah, in general, and try forgot the day, yeah. I believe this. I think this.
Yeah, very good. And I think this connection with nature helps us a lot because we are all the time like inside our houses in using like cell phones or computer. Yeah. So it's important to go out and see other things. And you, Ricardo.
It's a little difficult to talk about the hobbies because I don't have one, but well, I believe in power of this attitude, and so as Priscilla told, sometimes you keep in touch, for example, walking, but depends on the person. For example, I love I like it. I like it to listen music or walking, but these movements don't have the power of how do you say, take off this place. For example, I continue think about problems or other things when I walking or listen music. For example, when my wife and friends hate when I watching news or listen podcasts or other things. They prefer listen to music. Yeah, I like it to. I like to listen music too, but sometimes I prefer watch or listen podcasts or news programs because sometimes it's more difficult for me pay attention to problems and the news at the same time. So in this case, this attitude have this power to remove my soul from this place and put in another place. So in this case, I think about hobbies where you possible to have this power during this while when you keep in touch from this thing, oh, painting pictures or even, for example, when you are practice today I'm my brain is not so so clear. Sometimes, for example, when you lift a high for example, halteres or something, it's difficult to pay attention problem and lift someone heavy, né? Something heavy. Né? Or for example, you are fighting boxing or another exports. So it's not possible to think about your problems because it's necessary you pay attention in this moment, in that moment. Because if you don't pay attention in your opponent, it's possible to have some injury. So in this case, I believe that in things like that, and during this period, your brain release because the connection between your brain and the problems and depression have a break. So, in my opinion, hobby it's necessary have this power. That's it.
Very good. Really nice what you said. And I was remembering that it's really true because when I am practicing exercises, I can't think about other things. I really need to pay attention. Or if like I am listening to a song, I don't pay attention in the lyrics because I am doing other things.
Yeah, dancing is difficult to thinking and other things. Sometimes you have to pay attention to the rhythm and the movements. So it's one of the examples that I told.
Yeah, very good. And you, Victoria?
Is the question number 2 or 3?
Yeah, number 2.
Number 2, okay. Well, I think gym is my hobby that provides an escape. Every time, if I go to the gym every day, every day. Unless I'm dying. Unless I'm dying. Because at the gym is where I forget everything about job, about family or friends, or even study, anything that stresses me in the daily life, I forget at the gym. When I'm there, my focus is to do my exercise and enjoy the moment. So it helps me a lot to deal with difficult situations.
Very good, very good. And I think we can go to the number 4 and start with you, this one, Victoria. Can hobbies serve as a form of self-discovery and self-expression? If so, how? Like, do you think like going to the gym is helping you to discover more about yourself or things like these?
Sure.
So
I realized it was for me or for another person?
it's for you.
Okay. Sure, I realized that I was lacking on routine, for example. That's my answer.
Very good. And you, Priscilla?
Yes, I think so because it's a specific moment you can you can enjoy. Yeah, this moment for to think about to ask. I ask myself. I speak with me, and I believe it's a special moment. Um, you can think about the happiness, I don't know, or about the problem. Yeah, you can and you can believe about something. Yeah, it's a moment you can analyze, yeah, your comportment, analyze your day. You know, yeah, I believe this. It's difficult to explain.
Yeah, but it's really nice what you said because like we can discover the things that we like, that we don't like, or things that make us feel happier too. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm feel I'm not good. Oh, why? Yeah, sometimes you need I need to ask myself. Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
this. Mhm.
Very good. And you, Ricardo?
Well, sometimes uh, you it's possible to find a hobby, and this hobby could become in a product or a service. I believe that. Uh, I, bel- I I think so wonderful when you pick up a hobby and became this hobby in the service or something product, because I think in the possibility to work, put together working a job and a love, your passion. That's wonderful. For the other hand, a lot of people tell about if you transform or became your hobby in or a passion in a job, is a way faster that you transform love in hate, because a lot of people think about that. I I like to think about a specific person, Romero Brito. I remember that 2012, Romero Brito earned $80 million in a year. So certainly nowadays, Romero should receive more money. Further the hand, you have a lot of problems, a lot of situations, commercial situations, pressure and other things. I think, I believe. Uh, Another day, a woman went to the store and talked with Romero Brito and let the sculpture drop in the floor is a way of the protest. So, and this certainly is the situation have caused a lot of pain. So in this case, I think Romero wake up early morning and think, I have to paint a picture. I hate this thing. I don't know it's happened, really happened, but I think some about it. So yeah, certainly during your paint a picture or doing something that's your hobby, sometimes your mind could explore some parts of your brain or some parts of your life and discover something, or not exactly discover, but realize, notes something important, because during your life your mind normally is under pressure, and in this moment it's not possible think clearly about some certain circumstances. So when you keep in touch in your hobby and you feel pleasure, sometimes it's possible to let your brain more calm, tranquil, and it's possible to, I believe that is more, probably you'll have more chance to discover something special or something good, and you adopt in your life. That's it.
Yeah, very good what you said. And I totally agree that if you start to work like with your hobby, it will like you will start to hate, because like this is something that happened to me. It's not that I hate English,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, like I love English, but when it's something that I have a responsibility,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yeah, like I need to do this every day. Oh my god, it's not a hobby anymore. So, and you, Krislani?
I think so, yes, for me. This uh this hobby have this power. Um for example, last year when I started painting watercolors, this moment I understand more about me, about what I like or dislike. And I remember my childhood when I um, paint with pencil or pen on the book. I like this feeling. And now I am in process. I find new hobbies, find new things that I like. Is so important for me because a long time I understand more what who is Krislani, what she like. Yeah.
And very good that you said about painting, because like sometimes people think that you need to be good at your hobby, yeah? And you don't need, you just need to like and doing in your way. You don't need to be perfect doing this, yeah. So very good. So I will go to number 5. So what role do hobbies play in building and maintaining social connections and relationships? So Priscilla, we can start with you.
Okay, so I believe in this case, when I practice, for example, putting your routine here, a specific hobby, you can disconnect it in a little moment. You can know about myself, for example, and I don't, for example, stressful. Maybe the day it's very hard, but when I stopped and disconnected, I forgot. Yeah, and it's good because, for example, I live with my husband, and if I'm not good, yeah, it's possible. My relation is not good too, yeah. Uh, but when I disconnected and don't think about problem all the time, you can reserve a moment uh, for me, yeah. I can introduce something and feel better because that. And my relation, I believe it's good, yeah, because I feel better. The consequently, I can, I don't know, proporcionar for for the people around me a good moment too, and talk about different stuff. And yeah, don't speak about problem all the time, yeah. And I believe it is.
Very good, very good. Like you made me remember that like every weekend, me and my parents, we watch like movies together. So I think this is a way to connect like ourselves. Yeah. So I think it's really nice when you can do something that you like with people that you like too. And
Yeah.
you, yeah. Victoria, what about you?
Sorry, it was question number 4?
Number 5,
5, okay.
about the relationships.
Let me think. I think it is important, at least for me. I I usually make friends at my at the gym, and I think hobbies, they can, when you go out or you make part of an online class, for example, you can meet new people, you can talk to new people, make new friends. So I think it is important for your social life and connections.
Very good. Yeah, I think like some hobbies, like they can help you to make friends, and this is really important. Yeah, and you, Krislani.
Mm. For me is really important because when you have your friends or relationships and we have this connection about hobbies, you have you can talk about this. For example, for me, my boyfriends like watching movies, and me too. I really like watching movies. We some moments we watch movies together and the conversation about the movie, the specific movie. And I go to the cinema, or he now collecting comics, and me impulsiona a collecting one day. Uh, but other topic, I like comic reflexivo. But he like DC or Marvel. Okay. For me, it's so important.
And it's nice, like, because you can talk about, yeah, because like you have the same hobby, or you can develop a new hobby too. So very good.
Yes.
And you, Ricardo?
Certainly, it's possible to conciliate the two things, but depends on the hobby, certainly. So, for example, I don't know, but I don't determine hobby like sports, but well, it depends on each person. So, for someone, uh, practice sports is a hobby. I think different way, but I believe it's possible. And because normally I don't like to practice sports, so it's I usually go frequently 4 to 6 times in a week, but for me it's not exactly a good sensation, a good movement. I certainly I it's necessary, it's healthy, certainly, but when I go to the gym, normally just my body go to the gym. My soul keep on my house watching TV and eat chocolates or other candies. But well, sometimes I think people feel lonely. A couple of weeks ago, I watched a news about the difference in alone and lonely, but I forgot. I believe that's lonely. I don't know. So in this case, for example, dancing, it's a good movement because normally there are more people and it's possible to uh, how do you say raise your group of friends or people that's possible to keep in touch. And the one aspect of our health is necessary to share your feelings for another person. It's necessary you talk with another people. Is a necessity of the every human being. So in this case, the activity, a sports or something, there are a lot of good advantages. One of them is enlarge your group of friends. So in this case, is very appreciate if you uh, conciliate, because there are some kind of hobbies or sports is not so good to increase your group of friends. sometimes, for example, paint a picture in your house. That's really good, but is necessary. Is better if you conciliate the both things. Or for example, you go to the gym, and the one aspect of our health is keep in touch with your nature, nice views, for example, on a beach or on a park. So when you go to the gym, that's okay. You improve your health, but it's necessary to keep in touch with things like that too. So in this case, if you run in a gym, that's okay, it's nice. But if you run on the street, it's possible to enjoy a nice view. It's better. That's it.
Very good, very good. Yeah, I totally agree. And I think it's really nice, like when you can connect with other people. And so I will skip to number 9. Like, how do your hobbies reflect your values and priorities in life? So, Krislani, let's start with you. What do you think?
So difficult question, but for me now, my hobbies reflect me. Uh, I like new peoples, not new peoples, and oh, so difficult question. I don't know what to say, but my values, I oh my god, I like many things. I like find new things. I like learning new things. My hobbies making me feel this learning new things. So difficult to start learning, but I like this process. For me, so important. A good value for me. Priority in life. Oh, it's so difficult to conciliate my study with my hobbies, because I need to study in my day. I need to study Python or data science or math. And I don't I don't stop my study sometimes for uh, read a books or paint watercolors. I am so hard for me, but I need to have a priority in my life, a priority in my activities. I I I'm going to the gym too, and oh my god, in my day is hurry, and I make many things, and that's it.
Very good. And I think it's about this, like you can like see that, okay, I have a hobby, but to study now it's my priority, and then I can make this. So, and what about you, Victoria?
Well, I have some hobbies, but I think, for example, going to the gym is something that is crucial for me, for my health, for my mental health, and even for my productivity. So it is okay. It is not a problem. But I also have the hobby of gaming, playing video games. So playing video games is something I want to do every day. but I know I can't, right? So I do this only when I'm free. I'm actually free, when I have no study, no work to do, and I already went to the gym. And generally in weekends, and I try to manage my time, manage my time so my gaming hobby don't conflict with my responsibilities. That's it.
Very good. I was like watching a video that a girl was talking about this. Like, you can put a hobby like every day in like the end of your day. So you do your responsibilities, and in the end of the day, I don't know. Like, I love to drink tea. So in the end of the day, I drink tea watching like a movie that I like. So doing things that you like, even if you had like a busy day, I think it can help a lot. And what about you, Priscilla?
So I believe it's reflects about my priority in my life. I agree with this because I need a time, a moment by myself to organize my mind and to take care about my health, my mental health. Because if I not good, I can to do something. I need to try all the time to put my routine and try follow this, because it's important to stop for a moment. Don't preoccupation to forget a few minutes because you need to continue. And I believe it's important because when I put, for example, I like walking, for example. I'm take care about my body and my mental health. Consequently, I'm more an energy, for the next day or for to continue. I believe this. It's important to take care about you, cuidar da própria vida. It's important because if you don't feel better, it's not good. You can to produce. You can to, I don't know, alcançar something. Alcançar something. It's not possible. I believe this. You need to try. Put in your routine. It's not easy, but it's important.
Yeah, very good. I think like it's related to what Victoria said in the beginning, about, oh, my hobby helped me to have a routine. So, and you, Ricardo?
Well, it's the secret of, if you have to point uh, a good secret is of our life is balance. So in this case, it's necessary you pay attention in these aspects, because work jobs is necessary, is necessary to earn some money, but it's necessary to pay attention in this aspect, because sometimes you earn a lot of money, but you have to waste this money if your health with medicines or doctors. So in this case, it's necessary you conciliate well your personal life with your career. That's it.
Very good, guys. So, and I will go back to the number 8. Like, how do you find motivation and inspiration to continue exploring and developing your hobbies? So Ricardo, you said that you don't have a hobby, but I think you have. But how can you keep like motivation? How can you put like a hobby in your life?
Well, I told a little about this positive impact. There are a lot of studies, research tell about the situation like that is so important in our life because is produce a lot of advantages, because sometimes you have to release your feelings, give a break on your brain, turn off a little from the electricity, not turn off, but reduce a little the quantity of connections or thoughts in your brain. So I believe that the power of hobbies in our lives and the positive impact, because sometimes you, for example, you have a weekend or another thing. So in this case, you keep at home in this period, I don't know, 2 days or maybe more, but it's not really, how do you say in English? You don't, how do you say? You keep on your house and do nothing during 2 days. Okay, it's rest your body, but how about your mind? That's important too. So I believe that hobbies and things like that have the power of you let your mind calm and tranquil. So in this case, you have to pay attention in this aspect because it's so important. And according to scientists, have this power. Yeah, it's a scientific proof about it. There are a lot of articles about it. So sports and the hobbies too. So in this case, it's necessary you keep the balance. Okay, it's necessary to work. Yeah, go to the job, make the best. But when you have a break, so in this case, your day off is necessary. You search for some attitudes, movements that you make you happy. That's it.
Yeah, very good, very good. It's really important this. And you, Victoria.
Question number 7, right?
I think it's number 8. Yeah, how do you find
Okay.
motivation?
I don't know. I never really thought about it. I think my hobbies motivate me. I think my hobbies motivate me, and actually they are the reason I stay inspired to do everyday tasks. But my most important and beloved hobby, that is going to the gym, it's something sometimes I don't want to do. I have to be sincere. For example, I live in Porto Alegre, and these days the temperature, I don't know, isn't cold. it's like 10, I don't know in Fahrenheit, but 10 graus Celsius. Sometimes 4 graus Celsius. And you don't want to get out just to go to the gym when it's this cold. But but I make an effort because I know I will feel better when I get there and I do my exercise. I know I will feel better. So I do a mental effort to go.
Yeah, very good. And I think like talking about the gym, there are some hobbies that okay, it helps us a lot, but we don't like to do. Yeah. So it's really difficult. And but we think that we need because like some people are like publishing too that they are doing this. So and you, Krislani?
How to find your motivation? Now, for me, the motivation come através the memories about my childhood. Last year, I started paint watercolors, or now I started collecting books because when I was a child, I like reading books. Uh, but now I I am a specific topic about books. I find something that I like. For example, when I was a child, I like read books, but now I like read books, fiction books, and a subtopic dystopia. Um, I I I stay question. I stay perguntando. Oh my God, I forgot the word. I stay perguntando what kind of books now I like. What? And I find the dystopia. This make me motivation about to continue reading books because now I'm collecting fiction books. I
Very good. So like your hobby is like helping you to discover about yourself, yeah. So that's really nice. And you, Priscilla?
So when I think about this, about the hobbies, I remember that I can feel better. Yeah. For example, in practice yoga or meditation or walking. Yeah. I'm try change. For example, when I walking, change the location, or when I about the meditation, I can search about a specific. For example, I feel bad, yeah, and I search about the specific sound or specific meditation for to listen, yeah, for to help me about the yoga. I'm try change the specific exercise, yeah, during practicing because it's for example when I try train about the breath, yeah, or about exercising my body, yeah, in general. I'm trying change this, yeah, to about the meditation specific about this. Depends of the problem or depends of the moment. I'm trying listen the specific sound, yeah, about the specific problem or the specific situation. Yeah, it's so good, and I'm try change, yeah, to put a balance during my routine and try follow. And I remember I need this. I need to stop myself or to think about to relax because it's good for my health and my mental health. Yeah, I'm thinking this. I don't forget. I'm asking me all the time. I don't forget about this. It's important to stop for a moment for to keep calm and to control about the anxious, about the bad moments. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I think it's really important what you said, like sometimes to change the place that you are doing, because sometimes you get like bored, yeah, at doing the same thing at the same place. So
Yeah.
that's it, guys. I want to thank you all for this amazing conversation. So